Yeah. It's your boy Buku Dior. I'm doing the purse so sweet. Well, Hot Thoughts TV. Yeah, you did Hot Thoughts TV. Grrrah! All do you know?
So first off, I'm Buku, well Buku Dior altogether. The way that the name came about was it's funny how I got the name Buku. Like so, I originally was Pac Man, but that's my homeboy nickname now. But my name Pac Man came from like pretty much I was on the hustle, did a little thug thizzle, and you put two and two together. And the plug, that's what he started calling me, Pac Man, because I was getting the packs off. But like Buku came about, it was just like it was a funny way, like bro, like me and my homeboy, we went to the mall like in Virginia Beach. He was supposed to be in school shopping with his bread. His aunt gave it to him. Me on the other hand, I get in the mall, I start buying all kinds of bullshit. I think the Shambhala bracelets was popping back then. It was like some shit that like DJ Khaled and Kanye West had. Like they was them damn rope bracelets that had like the big old diamond looking thing. Yeah, the bead looking motherfuckers on there. So I'm in there buying shit like that. We get back to the crib and she see us iced out and all this shit. But he ain't had no school clothes, no school shoes. So she like, y'all think y'all got buku money, buku this, buku that. Man, this nigga like, what the fuck that mean? So we got down. We ain't even look it up. We just went on about the day. Then I had a best friend at the time hit me and like, what's up, buku? I'm like, man, hold on. Two times I'm hearing this shit two times in a day. So then I kept getting called that by my best friend and shit. So then somebody else ended up calling me that. So I'm like, man, what that shit mean? So I look it up and I found out it meant to have a lot of. So I'm like, man, I fuck with that hoe. So I ended up changing like my Twitter name to it or something like that. And then next thing you know, people like caught on to it. So I had my homies, hey Buku, they calling me by that. So I started changing everything to it. And I rap, so I'm like, man, yeah, that's why I'm Buku. So it stuck. And then when I started taking music serious, that's when I added the Dior. The reason why I added Dior is because I've always been into fashion. So it's like, I love clothes, shoes. I've always been like I ain't into trends. I like to be the standout, kind of like Lil Wayne. Like I was like the first nigga in my school to wear skinny jeans. Like, I ain't give a fuck if nigga said it was gay. Cause the way I looked at it, like the females, first day I broke out the skinny jeans, I had on some fucking I had on the Bugs Bunny 8s. We came back from Christmas break and some skinny jeans. This when the new boys was jerking and shit. That's what everybody was calling. Oh, you a new boy, you a new boy. Like niggas, they was on me hard, bro. What you doing, bro? Like, but the bitches, they was like, oh, I like it. It's sexy. So that's when I hit it. Like, I don't give a fuck what these niggas think. I'ma do me. Shit, the females like it. I like it. And so, like, Buku Dior, it's like it means to have a lot of, but the reason why I really like my name is because when it was given to me, I didn't have a lot of. It's just I knew how to make a little look like a lot. Like my parents, I didn't come up from being spoiled. I couldn't get the latest Jordans and all of that shit. That's what really made me hustle so that I could get it myself. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to pay for it myself. And I turned the name, I really lived the name. You know what I'm saying? Now I actually got a lot of. I went from a little to a lot, so I grew into my name. And the Dior part, like I said, man, I love fashion. I'm in that shit hard. My niggas was trying to clown me recently because I had bought the Yeezy slides. Them hoes run like 300. They like, bro, them bitches ugly. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta like, bro, they heat, bro. I don't care what nobody say. The Yeezy slides heat, man. And see, I got them for a steal. I caught them hoes. I got them for 190, and then resale. I'm seeing them bitches on eBay 300 and shit. But them hoes hard, bro. But yeah, Buku Dior, that's what it is. A whole lot of that, and I love that fashion shit. Like that's how we stepping. Yeah, I'm born in North Carolina. Reedsville, North Carolina. That's where I was born. At the hospital out there. I stayed out there till I was like 5. Then I moved to Eden, North Carolina. Grew up around there, Leakesville area. Like they used to throw this up, Leakesville. But I'm cool with niggas in Draper. Draper is another little city. So I'm from a small city. It's like 13,000 population. But it's a small ass city, but just like everywhere else, like you motherfuckers, they got their size and shit. Like I grew up in Leakesville, you got Draper, you got the Spray area. Like motherfuckers always gonna divide shit. But I was pretty much cool on all the areas. I fuck with a lot of people. My ass, I was the troublemaker. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was the smart troublemaker. Like I graduated, I got my diploma and shit. But like a nigga could not stay in school for nothing. Like this started way back in not middle school, elementary. Like I think I caught my first charge in like first grade, maybe. I stabbed a dude in the in the wrist with a lead pencil. Then fifth grade, I kicked the dude in the balls because motherfucker tried to play me in front of a chick that I thought was cute. I was trying to get with her. He clowning jokes, and see, I hadn't hit puberty yet. I was short. I'm short and skinny at the time. I didn't have my swagger yet. You know, mama still putting the clothes on a nigga like fifth grade. Like she the one choosing the shit for me to wear, so I hadn't found my stilo yet. And motherfucker, he get around the girl I got a crush on. He want to joke on me, so shit. I come around the track, boom, right in the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit was crazy though. Like the way I grew up, it wasn't even like on no. I ain't have to be no hood nigga. Like it was niggas around me that was on that shit. Like I ain't no jack boy. I ain't rob niggas. I ain't never robbed niggas. I don't take from niggas. But I had niggas around me that did that. Like I ain't knocking nobody hustle. That just want me. I ain't want to steal from motherfuckers. Like besides like Walmart and shit. I mean shit. Who ain't nigga? You know what I'm saying? But like as far as everything else, like yeah, I done probably pretty much did it all. And especially when I got out on my own hustle, it was because, like I said, you know, growing up in poverty, we ate a whole lot of like great value foods. I was trying to, I didn't never understand until now, like now that I'm grown, like why I would go to my white homies, like I go to their crib, them motherfuckers got like Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they got all the designer cereal. And then every time I go in the store, I'm trying to get this shit. My mama, she getting me the fruity two-piece and shit. Like, I gotta eat the off-brand shit, the great value product. Every time I want to get, yeah. Then when it's time to like get back to school shoes, you get one pair of shoes, and they can't. I'm trying to get the Flay, I'm trying to get the Forces and shit. I can't get them. So like, I just, you get into that mindset of like, damn, I'm tired of seeing all the rest of the kid with all this shit, da 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 da. Then that's how I found the hustle. With the hustle, it was in me. But I'm legit now. Well, see, with like Pac-Man, I want to say, man, Dub started calling me Pac-Man probably like 13, 14. Like, and then I still was kind of going by both, but it was only like a few with the Pac-Man. But more people latched on to the Buku. I mean, still to this day, my nigga, he still call me Fat Man. He don't call me Buku. He's still the plug. He ain't my plug no more, but he's still the plug though. Yeah. All right, so with the investing, that's where we headed to. Like with me, it's always been like, what's the next step? Like jack of all trades type deal. Like I ain't never been no lazy nigga or hey, let me get this, let me get that. Want no handouts. Like I done worked everything. I done stocked in Walmart, cooked in the kitchen, did landscaping, car detailing, worked on cars. Like anything that I can learn, if I don't know it already, I'm willing to learn. Like you got to be willing to learn. That's the only way you're gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. Only thing I get an adrenaline rush like love doing was trapping. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fast cash, kinda. But it was more of a thrill for me of like leveling up. Like, you start from the bottom to get to the top. Like I looked at it like, all right, shit, you getting off the plug. I wanna be the plug. I wanna be the nigga that motherfuckers getting off of. I got into it because I wanted to have my own bread. Like when I first was able to buy my own pair of shoes, bro, I got lit, dog. Like, it was the pink paralyzed foams, man. I remember I got them hoes, man. I thought you couldn't tell me shit. I bought then I started buying shoe after shoe, and I was telling my moms, like, I know she gonna watch this, but she already know though. I was telling her that, oh yeah, I traded these to get. Then eventually, like he coming in with all kinds of new stuff. She knew that was all bullshit. Like, and I started getting in trouble for like shit like that at school, getting arrested for it. But yeah, like just to make your own little bread, it was like, damn. But as I got further in it, like I took it like out of this world. I ended up moving to Rhode Island after high school and the shit. I got up there, couldn't shake it, got back into it. Came out here, couldn't shake it, got back into it, and then eventually I was like, bro, I want to do something different. Like, cause I didn't really want to work a real job, but I didn't want to be in the dope game forever. So, nigga got real serious with the music, started doing that a little bit, and I was saving up money from jobs I was working, and I was like, man, I want to get into investing. So I had some bread put up to the side, paid my debts to the other, doing the thug thizzle for shizzle. But like, I could, I ain't had no debts with that. So we was out of there. It was just, what you gonna do with this bread you got over here? So that's when I started talking to these business people. I'm like, I want to get into investing. Boom. So they start chopping it up with me. Then I meet this dude, Tyler. He live in Houston, matter of fact. Tyler Epozita. You probably heard of him. That motherfucker, he got a Mozzie, goddamn Skyline, Hellcat, all that. Just bought a crib and shit. But yeah, he live in the H. And I met him in Stone Oak, and he started telling me more about investing. Then I got a homie, Roman, I met in the Dominion, and he got me into it. So, like, I'm looking at videos on Elon Musk. I'm going to investing.com. They telling me shit. I'm reading up on it. I get real deep into it. So then I was like, all right, bet. That's what I want to do with the bread. So, like, what you want to invest in? What you love? I'm like, marijuana. You know what I'm saying? I got in trouble. Motherfuckers always stay on my case about me selling weed and me smoking weed because I love to smoke and I love to sell. So, fucking I invested in marijuana. And then you put the money away and you don't look at it. It's just like with that tax money. When motherfuckers waiting on their tax money, the best way to get your tax money fast is forget about it. That's what an investment is, bro. Like, just forget about it. It's not fast cash. It's money that's gonna be big money, but you just gotta wait. So like I was patient. A few months later, I checked. I'm like, what? Like nigga ain't never seen six figures before. So you see six figures, you like, damn. First thing you wanna do, you wanna go do some stupid shit. Like niggas wanna go buy. I wanna go buy. All I see in my head is watches, chains. Oh, nigga, you can get a Lambo. Like, but then I was like, calm down. I smoke. I ain't gonna lie, I smoke. Yeah. Calm down. And I was like, nah, be smart this time. So I hit my nigga Roman, and he like do the investment thing. So that's how I got into the real estate with that. So I ended up buying the crib, fixed it up, flipped that crib, and then me and my homie, we was out in Denver. Dude had a farm for sale. He said he wanted to go to Oregon. I think they selling like the grams up there for like $2 and shit. Yeah, so he wanted to go up there, but he was trying to sell his farm. Dude hit me with a price, and I'm like, oh, nah, nigga, I can't afford that one. I ain't even gonna cap. But it was a nigga named Rick, white man. He older than me. He was trying to get a farm too, and that motherfucker didn't have enough. So I'm a real social butterfly, so I get to chopping it up with him. We come to an agreement. He like, hey, you meet with your lawyer. I bring my lawyer. We go through this like that, and we go half on the thing. So we did that, and we ended up buying the farm. So I co-partnered to that. So now I'm a stockbroker, investor. I got my retail growers license, and that's where I make most of the bread from. So yeah, the net worth is just pretty much what the government know you done spent. It's just assets. A lot of people get confused with that shit. Like motherfuckers be thinking, oh, that's money they got right now. It's like if you see somebody with a $2 million net worth, they could actually have more than $2 million, or they could have like less than that right now. The $2 million net worth is just what assets accumulated. It could be from jewelry bought. It can be from cars, houses, whatever you got. Like they know that you got like this on paperwork. That's what a net worth is, bro. It's asset. Cause I be seeing people get that shit fucked up all the time. Like when rappers beefing, they'll try to be like, oh, well, this nigga can't be talking. He worth 100,000. He worth 3 mil. The dude with 100,000 might have 3 mil. He just only spent 100,000 that they can track. Yeah, that they know about.
Yeah, I had to do a damn FaceTime interview. I wasn't really fucking with them.
Yeah, that kind of shit be a little tricky. We done a couple of them hoes, but like we do them with like Not a
behind the
stage
scenes
niggas,
people,
yeah,
you know what I
that
mean?
part.
Cause they fuck with that shit a little more, down, you know what I mean? So we'll do that.